So what's up, guys? Miles back with another video. Today's video, I feel like it's some good helpful information as well, right? I'm not gonna make this video too long. I don't want this video to be too long because it's a pretty straightforward video for you guys to understand, right? I'm looking down on my notes in case you guys are wondering, right? So I feel like if you understand these two things, you will avoid a lot of drama. You will avoid a lot of toxic people. You will avoid a lot of toxic situations, a lot of toxic environments. Your life will be much peaceful and you will be more successful and you will be in a better state of mind. Your mental health will be guarded, right? So what are these two things, right? These are quotes. These are things that you know that you've heard before, but that you, for some reason, cannot, you understand it, you've heard it. For some reason, it's such a hard thing to deal with. And I'm going to tell you why it's such a hard thing to deal with and why it's such a hard thing to do. Right? But what are the sayings, right? Saying number one. You have to see and accept people for what they are. Now, I know you guys have heard that before and done that before over and over, but this is something that you guys really have to understand, right? This dude just keeps fucking looking at me. He keeps circling through like he's gonna do something. So, but anyway, you have to see people for what they are. People really don't change like that. Not really. They don't really change like that. They say they change, but not really. You have to accept people for what they are. What happens is, you see a toxic person, you see a toxic situation, you go in there and try to change it. Wrong. Wrong. You're not supposed to do that. You're supposed to take the situation for what it is. Now, granted, do people make mistakes? Do people fuck up? Do people change? Yeah, people do change. But people change through extreme trauma. People change through extreme pain, right? So until they witness that pain, they're not going to change, right? And it's not your job to be Captain Saver, right? If she don't want to be saved, if he don't want to be saved, don't save him. That's less energy and less things you have to deal with, right? So what is this next saying, right? That unlock my phone right here. You have to accept and you have to understand that actions are over words, right? Actions, people say a lot of stupid shit. People say shit all day, and it don't really mean shit. I can't tell you, I can count on my fingers on, guys, it's so bad out here in society that half the people, when I talk to them, when I speak to them, whether they be women or men, half that shit, I just fucking, it goes in one ear and out the other. Because it's just a fucking lie. People lie that much, right? People lie to get sex. People lie to get a job. People lie to, get a friend. It's so much lying and deception out here that if you listen to words, you're going to be asked out. Actions are over everything because actions are what you do. I can actually see actions and I can see, put the two and two together, right? You're not lining up with what you say, right? And this is extremely tough for women, right? Because women like being talked to. Women like a good mouthpiece. They're easily manipulated when it comes to a person that knows how to speak to them. And they can't help it, right? So if you're a woman watching this video, it's going to be a tougher task for you to do this, right? Because once you get to feeling good by what somebody's saying, it's like you get drawn into a spell and you can't break out of it. Same thing with guys, but guys is more physical. But why is it so hard to see people for what they are and not change them? Why is it so hard to see words over action? Why is that stuff so hard for us to do, right? Well, the main thing is we're emotional, right? Logic pretty much overrides, emotion overrides logic 90% of the time, right? I know we guys think that we're more logical and we think that we know what's going on, and you know what I'm saying? How many times have you knew what you should have done, but it's because you love this person or because you don't want this person to do something bad or feel bad that you neglect the actions. You neglect the what they're doing. Even though you know they ain't right, even though you know you shouldn't be dealing with them, but because you're attached to them emotionally, you put up with that shit. Right? Emotions is what drives us. Emotions is what motivates us, really. Over logic, over everything, right? That's why if a person is really logical, they make a lot of decisions that emotional people do not understand. Right? If you look at Promised Neverland, if I'm not mistaken, the kid, I think his name is Nolan, or I forgot his name, but the smart kid, with the blue eyes and blonde hair, that's a logical kid. Emma is extremely emotional kid. She does the moral stuff. The other kid, I think his name is Nolan, he does logical stuff, right? He does what makes sense. He does what has to be done, right? And so depending on how you look at it, Emma gets caught up in these goofy situations that if she just would have had the logic, she would have solved it and been all right, right? So that's the dilemma between why we can't accept certain things and why we can't do certain things, right? So, but that's my video. I don't want this video to be too long. You guys go ahead and like, comment, subscribe, share the video if you like the video. Back with another video next week. Love you guys. Focus on what you got to focus on, and we out.